Hello to everybody. Good evening. My name is Monika Lübker, and you can see it. You can see my presentation.
Yes, we see.
Okay. So I want to tell you about the experience from creating new sundials in Birkenau. I'm one of the directors of the German Sundial Society, together with Peter Lindner. Hello, Peter. And I'm also the director of the Birkenau Sundial Society. I want to tell you something about the Birkenau sandals now. Can go. How can I go on with the presentation? It does not function. One moment. Okay. So, okay. Something about Birkenau. Birkenau is a very small village in the south of Germany. You find it between Frankfurt and Heidelberg. It has about 10,000 inhabitants. It has schools and shops, and it's in a rural environment in a nice landscape. And it's called Village of Sundials, in German Dorf der Sonnenuhren. How does it came? About the history, the first sundial was made by Otto Seile. He was a construction engineer in the 1950s. And he constructed a sundial at his house in Birkenau. And he was also one of the founders of the German Sundial Society. And in this time, more and more citizens got enthusiastic and followed in building sundials. So Birkenau got over 80 sundials till the 80s and 90s. And it was also called Village of Sundials. You see the big sign, Birkenau Dorf der Sonnenuhren. That means Village of Sundials. And the big wooden sign is still at the entrance of the village. So, but this sundial enthusiasm decreased slowly in the 19s. But a touristic working group where I also belonged to reanimated these objects of interest after 2000. We documented all the sundials, and we also made new activities since 2010. For example, we created a day of the sundials. We had a sundial cake. We made a website for the sundials of Birkenau, and we inspired the citizens in looking for sundials in their homes and gardens, also by newspaper articles. And in 2011, we had 106 sundials in Birkenau, still growing. And a few years later, in 2014, we founded the Birkenau Sundial Society with the aims of maintaining the old sundials of Otto Seile, in building new sundials, and also supporting touristic activities concerning sundials, and also scientific education. For example, we constructed a sundial garden with big sundials that we got from Vincent's Philippi. The family did not want these big sundials anymore in their home garden, so they gave it to us. And this garden is also a home of orphan sundials in the meantime. For example, if people do not want their sundial anymore, they gave it to us instead of destroying it. We also constructed more than 20 new sundials in Birkenau in many different forms and colors. We also support citizens in building their own sundials. For example, also the shops in Birkenau had sundials of their own. And we created a big new awareness for sundials, also by radio and TV appearance of Birkenau. For example, I'm at the German regional TV about once a year, and they always ask me if I want to come again for reporting about the sundials. Here you see some more sundials. For example, the left one is one made of ground corks, and it also won the prize of the magazine 14 Solaire. Thank you for this. And here are some reasons for new sundials. a big reason for it is the preservation of the heritage. Many old sundials are given to decay, especially when houses are renovated. Here you see a good example. The house was renovated. The sundial was at the front of the house, but not out of metal, but painted. And there was no way to save this sundial. What we did, we made a copy out of plexiglass and we hung it in the sundial garden. So this artwork was saved. Here's another example. At the left side, you see the sundial at the original house. The people did not want to have the sundial anymore. So we saved it and we found a new home in Birkenau at the firehouse. A big reason is also teaching nature to children, because sundials are natural chronometers and it's good to know how they function. So we always teach children at the vacation games. And as you see at the pictures, the children have much fun in creating their own sundial, learn about the function, and they also learn by self-experience. So another reason is also make a village or place unique. Sundials are big touristic attractions. People love to see them, people love to visit them, but as you all know, description is always necessary. Sundials can make a village famous. For example, Birkenau, who has got the world record for the highest density of sundials. Other examples in Germany are Röttingen or Gernsbach that name themselves City of Sundials. So as a conclusion, sundials are not old-fashioned. They can always be reinvented in new forms and in modern technology. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, Monika. I think there are some also small towns in other countries with many sundials. And what's your comment? Let's say how you compare with those other locations. For example, I know in Italy there's one.
Yes, I know. So I think there's a kind of partnership. So one of my dreams will be we have a worldwide partnership of sundial cities. So that's one of my biggest aims, to establish such a thing.
Woody wants to say something. Woody, please.
Well, Martins, I think that would be a great topic for next year, is sundial villages.
Okay.
It actually would be interesting to know how many are there such villages with, let's say, 60 sundials and more.
Also, like Otos, outside of Barcelona, is an amazing village. OTOS.
Okay.
And in average, how many new sundials per year you are adding to your collection?
Well, in Birkenau about 3 to 5, depending on the people. So they come to us and want new sundials, and now we help them and help to construct new sundials, or we tell them how they find new sundials or make them of their own.
Oh, excellent. Roger, please. Your microphone.
Hi, Monika. You probably know this, but in France, the village with the highest density of sundials is probably Saint-Véran.
No, I do not know. Saint-Véran?
Saint-Véran. Okay. I will send you details on that.
Yes, great. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, excellent. And my last question to Monika, are those new sundials made by the same sundialist? So that
no, we have a few people in our sundial organization that make it the construction, because I'm not the technical thing to do it, and we made the construction, but the building of the sundials is done by the owners or done by a painter company. So it's always different.
Oh, Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, thank you very much for this interesting talk. Okay, one more question by Kurt. Yeah, yes.
I would say really thank you very much for Monika Lübker, because she will always organize our agreements and our statements in our books, sandal books, and in our chronometry books in every year. And so many thanks to you and also to your partner. Many thanks, and see you again in Germany. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thanks a lot.